Aunt Becky, you ruined my childhood. Aunt Becky, why? Hey guys, it's Rose and welcome back to Cheap Lazy Vegan and another mukbang video. Today is another episode of Munching Mondays, and if you did not know, Munching Mondays is my mukbang series where every Monday I post a mukbang video of me eating and talking and eating and talking and eating and talking. Yes, so if you enjoy mukbang videos, if you enjoy eating shows, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and of course turn on that notification bell so you don't miss videos in the future. So today we are cooking together, so it's gonna be a cookbang and mukbang, okay? So we're not just eating, we're cooking as well. So this is great for those of you guys that may not like the mukbang videos. If you don't like the chewing sounds and stuff like that, you can just watch the cooking process and then, you know, you can just exit out of the video after that. So today I'm gonna be making a mushroom stew. This is a 4 mushroom stew and my mom makes this a lot and it just is so simple and so delicious that I wanna share with you guys. Although I don't really know how to make it in the same way that my mom does, okay. But hopefully we'll make it happen, okay. Basically, it's so simple. You just basically make a stew with the flavors of the mushrooms and it's so good. So hopefully mine will turn out great. If you like mushrooms, it's just gonna turn out good anyway. So yeah. So yeah, we're gonna cook together and we're gonna eat together. So I hope you guys are excited. Let's get started. All right, so the first things first, I'm gonna show you guys what I have been marinating, okay? So first things first, I have this big bowl of shiitake mushrooms. So this was dry shiitake mushroom that I soaked in some water, some warm water for about, I would say about half an hour now. Do not throw away the water, guys. So first we're going to take out the mushrooms and now they're soft and then we're gonna cut it up. This is also a really, really healthy stew. If you want something healthy, I know a lot of mukbang videos are like really unhealthy food. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, like we should eat healthier food, you know? So we're gonna cut it up. Oh my God, look at this juice. This knife isn't the best right now. I should sharpen it, but we're gonna make it work. So shiitake mushroom is the first thing we're using. So like I said, I used dry shiitake mushroom, which I soaked in some hot water or warm water for about 30 minutes, maybe even longer if you have the time, because then the flavors can really get into that water. So we have some dry shiitake mushroom and oyster mushrooms, we have portobello mushrooms, we have enoki mushrooms, and then for our vegetable, I'm using baby bok choy. Yay! All right, I'm gonna get some onion. I'm probably gonna add about half an onion in this. Whew. Just gonna chop it up maybe into like thin pieces. Oh, this knife really is not sharp. So we've got onions, we've got different kinds of mushrooms, we've got baby bok choy that I washed, and now let's bring out the pot. Okay, let's start cooking. We're gonna heat up some oil, just a little bit of oil. And I think what my mom does is she doesn't actually like even do this part, but I'm going to saute the onions and some garlic and also the portobello mushroom first before cooking up the stew. But if you want to keep it oil-free, you don't really have to do this part. You can keep it oil-free as well if you want. But I think it would be delicious this way, you know? I love this thing. So I'm just adding in the onion and portobello mushroom. Let's just throw in the garlic too. I already have some minced garlic, but you could probably just use like garlic powder if you're lazy. So we're gonna let that cook, get those flavors. So excited. So I'm doing this so that kind of we bring out the flavors a little bit more before we, you know, make the broth. I don't know if I should season it now. I don't know the rules, guys. I'm just gonna season it. So I'm starting with some, this is soup soy sauce. It's called cookbang. It's a Korean kind of soy sauce that's used for stews and soups. My mom says either use cookbang or just use salt to flavor. If you can't find soup soy sauce, apparently she says to use just salt because apparently soup soy sauce is the way to go. Regular soy sauce won't do the trick, that's what she says. But you can just use salt, but I'm just gonna use a little bit of soup soy sauce. I don't really know the difference. I think just the flavors are a bit different and this one is maybe saltier. I'm not sure. It smells so good already. I'm afraid my fire alarm is gonna go off. And we're gonna use a little bit of sesame oil. Now the sesame oil is not a cooking oil, so you don't want to like cook with it, but I added in for flavor. And then we can, I think, add in the stock. Woo! I'm gonna add in like, not all of it, because I think I made probably a bit too much. I probably shouldn't have put so much water. See, now it's so quiet. All right, so we've added in the broth, and now I think we can add in, it's kind of like another hot pot. This is all I eat. Do I eat anything else ever? The way that my mom does this is like super aesthetic, but I can't make it as aesthetic. So I'm adding in the enoki mushrooms. I'm also adding in oyster mushrooms. Oh my God. I was gonna buy also king oyster mushrooms, but they didn't have it. You know, I'm just gonna add in all of this because why not? I'm gonna add in my baby bok choy. You can add in other vegetables. My mom usually doesn't use baby bok choy. I think she uses like cabbage, like shredded cabbage, I think. I don't know. Maybe zucchini. Zucchini works really well. And then also my portobello mushrooms. I may need to actually add the broth. Okay, let's add the rest of the broth. And we'll for sure need to season more of it later. But let's bring this to a boil. It's gonna be good. So excited. More soup soy sauce. So I'm gonna actually cover this up and bring it to a boil. All right, it's now come to a boil, and look at this. Oh my God. I'm so excited. All right, guys, so I also have some extra soft tofu. Look how nicely I chopped it, okay? This is an entire tube of extra soft tofu. Now that looks aesthetic. Okay, let me just tell you. I haven't tried this yet. Let me try this soup. I think I added too much broth. It's so simple, but it has that nice mushroom, like shiitake taste. Oh my God, so good. I think it's the right amount of saltiness. I'm gonna add in a little bit more sesame oil, because that gives it a really nice flavor. And oh my God, it's so yummy, guys. That's so easy. It's so easy. It feels healing, you know? Ooh! Wow. There is the finished stew. It's so simple. Ready to devour. Look at all that steam. Ooh. All right, guys, I'm super excited. Now we're gonna dig in. So you gotta have this with rice. This is brown rice, and just going to dig right in. Oh, it's just so good. It's so simple. Oh, I also have kimchi. Did I mention I'm gonna eat this with kimchi? If you guys want a vegan kimchi recipe that's delicious, I'll link my video down below. Let's get started with the enoki mushrooms. Oh my God. Oh God, I'm so excited. I feel like I needed this, you know? I'm just gonna actually take some stuff out to cool it because it's probably really hot. All right, enoki mushrooms. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the recipe, you know? That's pretty much it. It's so easy. You can add other vegetables, but we're basically using the mushrooms to create the flavor. I do think I added too much broth, but it's still really good. Shiitake mushroom. Bok choy. All right. I love simple meals, guys. Oyster mushroom. Of course, you can add in more like soy sauce or something if you want, but I kind of like it like this, like really, really simple. I think I need an actual spoon. What am I doing with this? Giant spoon. Oh. I was gonna add in some red chili pepper flakes, but I forgot. I don't think I need it. It's good like this. So 4 different kinds of mushrooms. We got portobello, we have oyster, some enoki, and shiitake. So 4 mushroom stew, guys. I hope you try this. It's super healthy. It's delicious. You could also put kimchi in here too. You know, I'm gonna do a little bit of that. So, I just got back from Brazil, guys. And so I have a lot of Brazil content to show you. I had a really good time. But I did miss home, you know? It was my first time in South America. Oh my god. But oh my god. Whew. Guys, this is so good. But anyways, so I was in Brazil, I was in Sao Paulo, I went to Rio for Carnival, which was crazy, and I went to Foz do Iguaçu, which is the Iguaçu Falls, which was beautiful, guys. It was really cool. I have a friend that lives in Brazil, so it really helped to have her around. But I was craving soups and stews. Oh my god. I always crave like soup. Like Korean soup. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna add a little bit of the red pepper flakes to keep things interesting. I'm gonna have lots of travel vlogs, food related content. I did like a Brazil vegan food tour, so those videos will be out on this channel. I think one of them should be already out. So if you guys are interested in like travel vlogs and stuff like that, you can also subscribe to my vlog channel, which I will link down below. It's basically where I post like more personal content, less related to food. Although food still does, you know, sneak in there sometimes. Because let's be honest, food is like my life. I eat to live, but I also live to eat. Oh my god, so good. Seriously feels healing. Like I feel like my body is healing. And also I got sick after I got back from Brazil, or while I was coming back. I've been sick this week, and this feels already like it's just healing my system, you know? I know that like less healthy videos, junk food, mukbang videos tend to do better on YouTube, which is kind of sad. Junk food mukbang videos are definitely more popular on YouTube. Eating like, you know, unhealthy food all the time and like large amounts of it. But I don't know. I want to show you guys that you can eat healthy food and still enjoy it as well. I used to hate mushrooms. I know I always say this, but it's just crazy how much your taste buds change when you get older. Because before, I hated the taste of shiitake mushrooms especially. It has a very strong taste. And now I like love it so much. I'm like, oh my god, give me all the shiitake. And this is some extra soft tofu. Oh my god. Right. Woo! That is hot. That is too hot. Woo! That's hot. Oh, it's so good though. My necklace is just. So yeah, stay tuned for all of the Brazil vlogs. I'm happy to be back though. I'm really excited to, you know, get back on track. Back into the swing of things, you know. I missed working. This is beyond delicious, by the way. It's so good. Oh. Anyways, oh my god, you know what I wanted to talk about? There's like a big scandal which broke out like 2 days ago about all of these celebrities, well, not celebrities, all of these high profile rich people that paid for their kids to go into high ranking universities. I think I'm mainly shocked because I was such a Full House fan when I was younger. And Lori Loughlin was also involved. I cannot believe. We're talking about Aunt Becky over here, okay? So Lori Loughlin, who before this had this squeaky clean image. I mean, she acted in Full House, Fuller House, the most PG shows out there. You know, she had this like perfect looking family, 2 beautiful daughters, one of which is a YouTuber. Her perfect looking family was actually part of this huge bribery scheme. I'm sure you guys have heard of this, but if you haven't, a lot of these rich people were bribing their way into college. Well, they were using money to get their kids into colleges, which they otherwise wouldn't have got into. Insanity. Although, I mean, I know this kind of stuff happens all the time. I guess it's surprising when you see someone that, you know, you thought was a good role model. In the middle of this whole thing. Just goes to show, guys, social media, or media in general, is not real life. How people behave, how people act in front of the cameras, it doesn't really tell you anything about who they actually are. And you know, I'm sure that they didn't want to, like, I'm sure in some aspects they are good people, these people. But at the same time, it's like, they have to know the consequences. Like, they have to know what they're doing, you know? Because if you're paying for your kids to go into school, so basically, Lori Loughlin, this famous actress, Aunt Becky, you ruined my childhood. Anyways, Aunt Becky from Full House, she has these 2 daughters that both got into USC, which I think is University of Southern California. Apparently, the school is very hard to get into. And somehow both of these daughters got in. But later, it was found out that Lori Loughlin and her husband, who is a fashion designer, I believe, they paid $500,000 in bribes to get these 2 girls into the school. I mean, we already knew the system was skewed, right? The system benefits the wealthy or whatever. But, oh man, come on, like, you're in the public eye. Oh my god. What do you guys think of this whole scandal? I wonder if these people will go to jail. This is what I want to know. I feel like they're so rich that they're probably going to get somehow out of it. But at the same time, this is such like a big scandal that I feel like the world is watching, you know? So if they get out of it, if they just get a slap in the wrist, then the world is going to talk, you know? So maybe they're gonna make an example out of these rich people. I don't know. The really sickening part about this is that the money was being funneled through a charity, or what was supposedly a charity. So they were pretending to give money to charity whilst they were bribing their way into college, or their kids' way into college. All right, so this bite has enoki mushroom, a little bit of bok choy, and some shiitake mushroom. Anyway, I've been really following this story for the last like 2 days. Mainly because, oh my god, it's just a shock to me. Aunt Becky, why? Anyways, yeah, that happened. And the crazy thing is, university in the US especially is so expensive anyways. So it's already like skewed so that rich people have an advantage, you know? I mean, everywhere. It's not just in the US, but obviously university costs money in most places. So you're already benefiting the kids with rich parents, right? Not only do rich people have an advantage because they can pay tuition, but they can also obviously give their kids more opportunities, like maybe tutoring or, you know, extracurricular activities. The kids don't have to worry much, at least financially. So they already have a really big advantage. And then on top of that, this kind of bribery stuff, oh my god. And these are the people that got caught, okay? These are high profile people that got caught. We don't know what else is going on behind the scenes, okay? Oh my god, so good. But anyway, yeah, so the girl, Lori Loughlin's daughter, Olivia Jade, she's a YouTuber. She's a really big YouTuber, actually, who was doing really well for herself, which is why it's like, why do this? You're already doing really well. You could probably do well no matter where you go. You're beautiful. You have a huge following on social media. Clearly, she didn't even care about school. And now you've just ruined your life. Whilst other people are working their butt off to try to get into school. So good. You guys, this is so tasty. I'm pretty full, but I'm gonna get another spoonful of rice. Because, you know, unless I feel like I'm dying, I'm not done my meal, okay? All right, I'm back. Just a little bit more rice so that I can finish this delicious meal. Oyster mushroom. Kimchi. So good. You can also use other kinds of mushrooms for this, but shiitake I think is a must because it gives so much flavor. Ooh. Guys, it's getting hot in here. So yeah, what's going on with you? I can also picture this with like buckwheat noodles. That'd be so good. Oh my god, seriously, if you like mushrooms, try this. Probably not if you don't like mushrooms. I wonder why. Here's a question of the day. I wonder why unhealthy mukbang videos tend to be more popular than healthy ones. Is it just because people enjoy unhealthy food more? I guess that's like an obvious question now. People just want junk food more. But nowadays I feel like the problem is the mukbang world is getting more and more ridiculous in terms of like, I mean, the portion sizes, the kind of stuff people eat. Like, it's not healthy. It's kind of messed up in a way. Usually they don't come with any warning label like, don't try this at home. You know? I feel like they should. Or at least say something. Of course, if you're just having like one unhealthy meal, that's reasonable. But if it's like, if you're stuffing 12 cheeseburgers into your body in 10 minutes, it's a bit irresponsible, in my opinion. It's like, what kind of thing are we promoting? You know? I think if you say in the video like, hi, I'm eating this much, but it's not healthy. I think people should do that, even though it is kind of common sense, but people always follow things that they see on the internet, you know? Maybe some people can stuff 12 cheeseburgers into their body without having problems, but most people, they'll probably have problems. But I guess I can't even blame the people making the videos. It's the fact that we're watching this because we're so fascinated by it. I guess that's the problem, you know? Sometimes I watch that stuff and I'm like, oh my God, I'm part of the problem. I'm like, oh my God, how are they doing this? How are they eating like 10 bowls of noodles in 10 minutes? So I watch it out of fascination, but then I'm like, this is kind of screwed up, you know? The amount of animal products too really bugs me. The world. What's wrong with the world? In this edition of What is Wrong with This World. This should be like the theme of my mukbang. Every single mukbang, I'll just start off with saying, so in today's news of what's wrong with this world. That's pretty much what it is. I always talk about like all the bad things that are happening in this world. Okay, I'm really full. One last bite of mushrooms. Oh my God. I pretty much downed this whole thing. Not much left over. Whew! Ladies and gentlemen, we have finished. Whew! I am stuffed, you guys. But that is such a delicious meal, and it's healthy, okay? I know I'm not gonna get as many views because it's not as dirty as people want it, but you know what? I wanted to eat something healthy and I didn't want to just keep eating junk food, of course. I'm gonna mix things up, you know what I'm saying? Today was a healthy meal. That is it for my mukbang. I am so full, but I feel really good. I don't feel super lethargic. I just feel really full. I really hope you guys try this out. It's so easy. You can find soup soy sauce. You can screenshot this right now. cookbang. Take this to a Korean store, just show them this picture and be like, I'm looking for this. Yeah, Korean stores should have cookbang. Cookbang. Okay, 간장 is soy sauce and cook is soup. Okay, just to let you know. So yeah, this I think gives a really, really lovely flavor to this broth. Essential component, toasted sesame oil. Again, you can find this in Korean supermarkets and it's so delicious. It will just give anything you eat a delicious burst of flavor. It's awesome. And of course, you can make your own kimchi too. Follow the recipe, link is below. All right, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed eating with me and chatting with me. Let me know down below, what are your thoughts on everything? What are your thoughts on this food? What are your thoughts on everything I talked about? What are your thoughts in general? What are your thoughts on what's wrong with this world? Okay, and why we're so messed up. If you made it to the end of this video, I want you guys to write down in the comment section, I'm high on shrooms. Yes, guys, write it down in the comment section. I am high on shrooms. I definitely am high on shrooms today, okay? If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, do not forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any videos in the future. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching and sticking around to the end of this video. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!